Welcome to the Education Exchange. I'm your host, Superintendent Jeremy Calles, and our guest here today is our proud principal of University High School. Vickie, go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience.
Hi, my name is Vickie Landis, and I am the proud principal of University High School.
All right, so we're here to talk about all the success at University High School, starting first with an A. University High School is our first school to receive an A letter grade. We're now up to three schools having A letter grades, but it started with U High. Talk to me about the long-term history of success over there at University High School.
So I believe it was actually 7 years ago. It's been since the first letter grade system came out in Arizona, and University High was recognized as that. And then we have achieved some other accolades along the way, and including this year, we were recognized as a national finalist for Title I. We've been recognized as a National Blue Ribbon School in 2021. And we have awards from AP for not only our achievement, but for kind of defying those odds. Because we are a Title I school, and our students do extremely well. We are a very diverse population, and they do so well. So we appreciate and are excited for these accolades. A lot of times, you start working really hard and you forget to celebrate. And so we thank the district for celebrating us and supporting us in that celebration the other day. We were given t shirts and had a nice lunch, and we appreciate that because we get to celebrate. And again, we don't always do that.
Absolutely. Never want to take that A for granted. Definitely appreciate that the school continues to have those high levels of achievement. Continually recognized as one of the best high schools in Arizona, even in the nation. You've talked about some of those other awards, so I don't want to, you know, go straight past the A, but as you mentioned, your school is earning numerous awards. Let's talk a little bit more about some of those. So you mentioned the blue ribbon. Tell the listeners what exactly is that?
So that is a national award, and typically about two schools from every state receive that award. It's a big application process. And so you are demonstrating proficiency and growth at high levels. And University High School is a college prep school. So we provide curriculum that is at and above grade level every single day. And as we do our professional development through Solution Tree, and no, really matter what organization you work with, they talk about the importance of providing on level and upper level grade level opportunities and standards. And so that is something that university does consistently and has high expectation for students. So that's where that comes from, but a lot of work goes into that. So we are an open enrollment school. So there's not really this application process that so many people think that we have. And they'll call and say, how do I test in? So, what we just ask them to do is bring their assessment scores from their junior high. And that way we can target what classes that they will take so that we can support them along the way. We have a lot of supports that our district has provided to us. We have two counselors, two social workers, and we've had the ability to put that flex system in where we can support students during the school day, which is hugely important. So, not only do we teach above grade level, but we offer support so that each student is provided an opportunity to gain that proficiency along the way.
Now let's talk about some of the other awards that you mentioned. What are the ones that give you the most pride about the school? Like what are some of the different accomplishments that you guys have achieved where really that's a something that you feel good about every night knowing that you've just made this other accomplishment?
So, the National Blue Ribbon, I will repeat that one. That is hugely important because our name goes on the website and we are consistently recognized for that. And what that has done for us is that when families are looking for a school, we come up as one of those potential great schools. And people will reach out to me like, we're moving in from New Jersey. We see that you're a National Blue Ribbon school. Can you talk to us about that? So that kind of put us on the map. And I think that some teachers were a little hesitant and like, we already know we're great. Why is this award important? That's why. So we can celebrate, but also it draws kids and families in. And we do have families who move to Tolleson and to the area to be a part of University High School. The other very important award that I I appreciate every day is that AP Access Award. It means that we're defying the odds, that we have a large, diverse population. And I just looked at it this morning. We have over 16 different countries, students coming from 16 different countries speaking 18 different languages. They bring that diversity to us, and we help them to defy the odds and do well on these AP courses, on these AP assessments, so that they can get college credit and they leave university high school on a successful path, ready with already some credit under their belt. So that is what is I'm proud of. So as you have mentioned in other interviews, is that we're the only Title I school in that top tier, and that's hugely important. And it speaks to the dedication of our students, the dedication of our families, because they are also sacrificing, and the dedication of our staff. Because we're a small staff, we have to do multiple things. Like our English teachers are grading huge amounts of papers. Our science teachers are have a process where students are learning to be proficient, and so they have multiple opportunities. Many of our teachers provide multiple opportunities, which is double grading. So um, everybody is fully invested in this process and in helping our students achieve.
Well, and I think that's, for me, the thing that is most impressive about University High School is the diversity. The fact that you're creating a system that can be successful for all students, regardless of fluency, regardless of cultural backgrounds. That you're creating this system where everyone has an opportunity to be successful, and we're not seeing that with your competition. So a lot of the other schools that are up there, ranked as top high schools of Arizona, do not have anywhere near the same level of diversity that your school is not just working with but thriving with. Let's talk about another one of your new honors this year. University High School also brought us our first Ambassador of Excellence with Tyler Hill. Um, Great honor. How's the team feeling about having one of their teachers? Because when you have a great system, you have great people in that system. So how's the team feeling about getting one of their own recognized to that level over there at the school?
We feel great. And so to me, it is similar to when we talk about athletics, right? And um, you know, when you have a good culture on a team, when somebody gets an award, an MVP or something like that, and there's not a jealousy, there is a pride there. And that's how we all feel about Tyler. So we are so excited that he got that opportunity. We feel like it elevated the whole staff because it could be more than one person on the staff. And we're just so proud of the work that he did. I didn't know a lot about the process. Certainly, I have seen teachers in other states and across the United States who were Teachers of the Year present, but I didn't know how the process involved the process really was. So there's interview. They come and watch you teach. And you not only have to be a great teacher, you have to be a great professional developer. You have to be able to work with your peers. You have to be able to work with your principal, with your superintendent effectively. And you also, there's a component about being a great human being of wanting to accelerate society and accelerate our students. So Tyler has this tag phrase that he ends his lessons with and always have, and that's make the world a better place or something like that. And that's what it takes to be Teacher of the Year. And we talk about that. And at the end of the year, we recognize our seniors like top 10 who make not only University High School a better place, but is going to make the nation and the world a better place. And so that really speaks to that kind of an award and the kind of teachers that we have on our campus.
Absolutely. You got a lot of teachers that are striving to be the best they can be. You have a lot of students going to the school who are striving to be the best they can be. What else? What else is coming next? Because now that you've accomplished so many awards over at the school, as you are wanting to give them something new to chase after, a new vision, a new accolade, what is it that's on the horizon? What is University High striving for next to be the next great accomplishment for the
Okay,
school?
so first of all, we want to maintain where we are and always looking at accelerating student achievement, that we consistently do that. But the next piece for us is really student retention. So we are open enrollment and we invite students to come in and we let parents know we're very honest with them. There's going to be homework and this is going to be hard. But we do have students come in and decide that this isn't for them. So we want to retain our students who come to us. And so we're doing a better job with that. Our current juniors, I believe we are at an 88% retention rate. So really trying to ensure that every student is supported, that we're using that flex time, and that we're meeting the needs of the students. So again, there's a little bit of a different placement process here. Whereas before, some kids thought they had to test in and there was a filter. There's not that filter anymore. We will take you and then we will do what we can to support you as you move up. So, really, it's we want to retain our students, especially given this competitive environment that we have with more charter schools coming in and just more availability and more competition. So, it's important that we bring our students in and that we keep them at University High School.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, my stepson went to University High School. He's a U High graduate and pretty soon going to be a U of A graduate. I've also had cousins who are gifted and shied away from U High, worried about the rigor of the school and the reputation for the rigor of the school. But I definitely believe, and we've had you on podcasts before where you've talked about this, that you offer all the supports necessary. So yes, it is hard work, but it's not work that you're doing alone, that you have the support systems in place to help the students be successful. As we're looking towards other possibilities, what do you think about A plus with AEF and going for a school of excellence there? Is there anything else that you're gonna want the school to strive for? As I know there are so many accolades right now that read under U High's name, but is there anything else you want to have them striving for?
I actually talked about that recently. I'm not sure that sets a path that I'd rather have a national award than a state award because I do think that we are one of the best schools in the nation. As we people start reaching out to us, that for example, we have a foreign exchange student for the first time since pre-COVID. So we were celebrated and granted a medal with that student. So that is some of these accolades just kind of come in as we are achieving new things. Since University High started, um, there's been the dual A that people have talked about, which is attitude and aptitude. And so for these students who are coming in, we talk to them about attitude. You want to have the right attitude and the right aptitude because we believe that you can accomplish all of these things. And that tag phrase that's an original harnessing the power of dreams is sometimes it really is the parent's dream for the student to come. And it's harder to accomplish that and lift them up if it's their parent's dream. We can do it, but it takes that student's attitude and aptitude to be successful, and they all can do that. And we find that as we support them along the way, even more accomplishments or celebrations kind of happen along the way. So, in the beginning, National Blue Ribbon was something that I really wanted us to have. There's not some a national award that I'm out there seeking right now. I like them to occur more organically, and those are the ones that we really value and celebrate.
Well, maybe you'll just keep climbing the charts on the U.S. News and World Report, and keep that national ranking inching higher and higher each year. Um, for all your teachers, all your students who are out there celebrating this A, anything else you want to leave them with, about how proud you are to have this school making so many accomplishments?
Sure. I am very proud and I appreciate going to work every single day. I'm very grateful to be at University High School. We have the best students and the best teachers. And I think that every day. And as I have these student exchanges, and I tell them that, like, there's no place I would rather be. You guys are great. Talking to them at lunchtime, getting to support them in any kind of issues or concerns that they have. We are really in a great place. And I know that our teachers are grateful to be on this campus working with these students as well. So, especially this time of year, we are just really grateful that we have the student population and that we're able to support them as they're harnessing the power of their dreams.
Well, we are really grateful for having your leadership out at the campus, continuing to lead University High Schools to success, And also grateful for you coming on to the podcast to share with all of our listeners about the great celebration we're having at University High School, who continues to thrive and be an A. And for our listeners, grateful for you tuning in once again here to the Education Exchange, where we aim to enlighten our parents and empower our students. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode of the Education Exchange. Have a question or want to be a guest on our podcast? Email podcast@tuhsd.org for more information. Missed an episode? Catch all seasons of the Education Exchange on your favorite streaming platforms or at www.tuhsd.org/podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week for another episode of the Education Exchange.